And I just want to say you that we are to start. I hope that everybody here and maybe some other participants will join us, but we start our presentation. So, and that's really great to greet everybody here in this presentation. And thank you for your time and for interest to our Graduate School of Economics and Management. We will share with you many information and many details about our school and about our institution, about our programs. And I really hope that you will find everything interesting and we will see you among our future students just starting from the next year. And first I will introduce you, our team. You will meet all these persons today. And I will start the presentation. My name is Ekaterina Demchenko. I'm the head of International Affairs Office of Graduate School of Economics and Management. And as well, you will meet today people, the most important for you because they are in charge of our international programs development, our internationalization leadership, and everything connected with our international students learning here, adaptation, and other issues important for you. So let's start our presentation. If you have any questions, I would like to ask you to send your questions via our chat. That is quite convenient, and all the people here from our school will try to follow your questions and answer just in online mode. So you will get your answers and information needed just when you ask. If you need any contacts, if you need any other information about our speakers and people in school, just ask in chat. So if you do not have the questions just in the beginning, no questions. So let's continue. And I will start with very brief information about our school and about our leadership at regional level, at national level, and even in international level. So I'm sorry, I have some. Okay, now everything is good. So about our leadership, our institution at different levels. And you see that we really can say that our school is one of the leading in our Ural region and in Russia. We are #1 according to the ranking of business schools in Russian regions outside Moscow and St. Petersburg because of our accreditation and rankings positions and other indicators you can see here, and I will give some remarks about that. As well, we are one of top 6 business schools in Russia, including all business schools in Moscow and St. Petersburg. According to the programs we have, the quality of teaching here and internationalization level. And we consider our school, and we can confirm that we are one of the leading business schools worldwide. And that is first because of our EFMD pass accreditation granted to one of our bachelor programs, International Economics and Business. You will meet this program today. And actually, we are the only one school in Russia outside Moscow and St. Petersburg with such an accreditation, and only one of 122 schools in the whole world with such accreditation. As well, now we are in the process of ACSB accreditation, and we are the member of this very highly recognized international association. And so that is another proof of our high level of business education in our school. And as well, we are #1 by scale among all the regional business schools in Russia, and we have many English taught courses, more than 70 English taught courses in this school. We have 8 international programs. We will talk about them in details, and as well, we have many double degrees options for our international and our Russian students. So you will learn everything about this today. So I said some words about our EPAS accreditation. That is, we are very proud to have this accreditation for our program, International Economics and Business. As well, we have another one program with ACCA accreditation. There is accreditation for a program in the field of accounting, professional accounting accreditation. And if you are interested in this direction of your professional development, there is one of the very important points for you. And another one accreditation on international level is IQA accreditation of CMON, that is another international association. So we are members of European Foundation of Management Development, that is European International Association in Business Education, as well ACSB, American Association, proving quality, high quality of our education level in business and economics and management. And as well, we follow the standards of sustainable education and sustainable principles in education according to prime regulation. So we are part of these principles. As for our global ranking position, that is quite important because we have quite a high ranking position in the most prestigious global rankings, such as QS World University Ranking and THE World University Ranking. And you see that we have positions for social science and management, for example, as 341 and business and management, just in the 101, 150, and in economics and econometrics, the position is as well quite high. And that confirms that you will find one of the best level of education in these fields, I mean social science, management, economics and business in Graduate School of Economics and Management. And actually one of our master programs got the recognition as the participants of 150 best programs in management. So there is very good reasons to choose one of our accredited programs in our school for your further career and development. As for some figures about our school, you see that we are a really big institution. We actually the biggest one in our Ural Federal University. The number of students is more than 5,500. We have many faculty staff members with PhD, with doctorate degree, very professional in their area of research and activity and connected with the, so they are really practitioners in many cases. We have wide range of educational program, and I will present you all the programs we have that are actually international programs taught in English and as well programs taught in Russian. We will talk about that. And we have many international students from more than 40 countries, more than 70 English taught courses, and many corporate partners which are ready to invite you for your internship and development of your career after graduation. Okay, let's go further. And what you can find here interesting for you as international students. And of course, there is a great international learning experience you can get in Graduate School of Economics and Management. First, that is, and we are really proud about that, we really create and develop international learning environment. How we do that? We develop our exchange programs, we work with our full-time students, and we really have many international students in our campus, and that is one part. Another part is inviting international visiting professors, and you will meet these professors just every day in your learning life in Graduate School of Economics and Management. And another one side of this process is that we have many opportunities for your international learning experience outside Graduate School of Economics and Management. So you can take part in our double degree programs, in short-term programs, in exchange semester abroad, and a lot of other opportunities. So that is really international. You will meet a lot of international people, very professional, and students as you who are interested in development their network, international network. We have our International Affairs Office. in Graduate School of Economics and Management, and we provide really strong international student support that is connected with some migration regulations, visa support, events, and networking, and so your schedule control, and a lot of other things which are important during your study at GSEM. You can take part in many programs with our partner schools. We have more than 50 partner schools in different directions and areas of business economics and management. And we have, as I said before, many double degree options, which will provide you the opportunity to, for your professional growth and to have such a career as, for example, Mark Zuckerberg has. So, you can see here some of our partner universities. I said before that we have more than 50, and that is only part of them. And so we are proud to say that even we have more than 10% of schools, our partner schools, with triple crown. That means that they have all the most prestigious accreditation globally. And you can take part in many programs with these partner schools. And more than 80 corporate partners. So there is internships, there is events. You see here just some examples of our events with, for example, SAP, or one of our partners is organizers of the biggest innovation and industrial trade fair in Russia, INNOPROM, which is held in Yekaterinburg, and they are our partner. And this is the even the entire course in professional development for students by Philip Morris International. So we have actually many different events and programs with our corporate partners. You will meet some of our alumni today, and they will present you their experience and share their emotions about our school. And here you see that our alumni, national and international, they are quite successful in different areas, and they hold really good positions in local, national and international companies. So if you are our student, you can really build quite good career in future. Okay, so actually I invited one of our alumnus. There is the guy from Mexico, Alexander Ruiz. I'm not sure that he's here because he had some problems with internet connection, but I'm just asking if he's here. Just give me feedback if you succeeded to switch to our presentation. Alexander, are you here? Maybe not, but maybe he will succeed later and he will join us. Okay, so let's go further, and there is actually the picture of all our programs we have in GSEM. So you see that we have many bachelor's, master's, specialist and doctoral programs, and we will talk in details about some of them, and some other will be presented in less details. So, and now we will talk first about our international programs, and we'll start with our bachelor program, International Economics and Business, and then we'll listen to some of our international master programs. And I give the floor to our head of the program director of International Economics and Business Bachelor Program, Professor Zhanna Bilayeva. Can you hear me, Zhanna?
I am here.
Yeah, so we start talking about international economics and business, and please uncover the details of your program to our participants.
Thank you, Katerina. Well, hello everyone. Hope you're doing well on this not very sunny day in Yekaterinburg. Well, can you just give me a sign that you're here with us, and those who have fantastic mood, could you type plus in our chat? Well, and I'll be seeing if any has fantastic mood. Okay, at least some people are in the mood. And I've entitled some of my slides, Discovering New World. And we do think that this is their new world because their international economics and business is actually the only acting BA program which's got double degree. These 4 partners, in fact. You can see on the slide the mission of the program. And actually, it is the leading Russian program in business economics, because we aim to train world-class business elites to promote Russia and Russian companies worldwide. Why we do succeed? Because this is one of the oldest programs in the Russian market. Actually, it is it is the first program which started to teach international economics back in mid-90s. Since then, since our first graduation in 1998, we changed a lot, and we are constantly changing, and we've got international accreditation as well. What does it mean for us? Ekaterina has mentioned that we've got EFIMD accreditation, EPAS, that's a European Fund for Management Development, but the program itself is in economics. What does it mean? That means that we are constantly under the quality assurance loop control, and we are constantly being a dream team of very active young people who are developing and who studied abroad, who worked abroad. We came up with what we've got today, but it doesn't mean that that's the end point of quality assurance. And we have some 3 leaders who are actually giving us idea what you're gonna be if you aim to conquer the world. If you know who is the first guy who told, have fun, do good, and the money will come, the picture is on the left first. Please write me to chat, because those who will answer the questions right will get something in the end as well. So if you don't know, I will give this answer in the end of my presentation. So the first guy who is motivating us told, have fun, do good, and the money will come. And the second one, investing is simple but not easy. While the third, culture, it's strategy for breakfast. They pinpointed what we are trying to teach our students, because these are the key streams for our prospective students, and that corresponds to career tracks. So what is so special? So do you know one of these guys? If you know, you can actually write. If you don't, I'll name them now. And if you join the program, you will know much more about these motivational entrepreneurs, the best in the world. So the first one is Richard Branson, second is Warren Buffett, and the third is Peter Drucker. And if we go to the next slide, I'll tell you some of their peculiarities that we've got in our program, which is entitled International Economics and Business. First of all, due to the fact that we are in economics field, we are balancing strong analytical skills with lots of soft skills developments. So being here in this program, you might be able to consider that you are taking between Scylla and Charybdis the best features of what economists can calculate and what the managers can bring up for making the optimal decisions. That's the program which has got 4 double degree diplomas, and the best one is obviously the most developed is Catch French Business School, which is in top 30 in financial ranking for Europe. And we have exchange when our students study here 2 years, and then they're being selected for year 3 and 4 in Marseille in France. And French students come here for the 3rd and the 1st year. And we will have a video of a student who is now enrolled in our double degree, as well as other French students coming here every year. So we do have also double degrees with other 3 partners, both in Europe and Asia. And that makes us inspired to give you lots of business models with real practitioners. We are providing special grants and traineeships with the help of our corporate partners. And if you see on there, on your right, we've got 50 international academic and 45 corporate partners for the program. We also have a board of those partners, because they are actually doing audit of the program every year and every half a year, checking if the requirements are fitting the market. And Then we also have more than 1,000 graduates who are participating in the program. So they do come to class, they bring our students to internships, and we are trying to keep in touch. So they are actually in 30 plus countries right now. And some of them are giving master classes being back in the US or in England or in Asia. That is why we do have lots of international students and professors cohort, because 60% of the program on bachelor level is being taught in English. And we do provide professional training for English the first 2 years, and the third and fourth year are taught totally in English. If we can go to the next slide, please. Then you'll see a snapshot of the program. Of course, if you want to see the details of curriculum, you can go on our website, and we'll send you the link to chat, so we don't spend time now checking out. But basically, the standard of education is based on a constant audit provided by international and Russian businesses, and also Russian professional standards. According to them, we are preparing 4 results in our value and product co-creation for your competences. First is business analyst. Given that you actually get the core skills in the first 2 years, very strong analytical, economic, and econometric portfolio. Then we work with our corporate partners, which are enriching our data work with BI skills, with Python, which is the most used programming for most of the bankings. But also to enrich that experience, we have special trainings from our corporate partners on critical thinking, adaptability, and cross-cultural power. If you remember, I've showed you, Peter Drucker said that culture eats strategy with breakfast. So you're gonna be one of these 4, business analyst or international operation head or investment analysis or auditor. So on the lower line, you'll see what are the products that you will be able to do upon graduation from this product. And of course, mastering data to make the best managerial decision and to show people where and how to go is the key task of the graduate of the program. Then if we could go further and show video of Thomas Legrand, who is currently our student in their 3rd year. Then Elena, could you please switch on the video?
Video coming up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Thomas, I'm 19, I'm an international student from...
Yeah, and you should share the screen as well.
Yes. Here, there it is. Is it
Oh,
showing?
that's nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Thomas, I'm 19, I'm an international student from France, from a city called Bordeaux. As you can hear, I'm English as well, and I'd like to talk a little bit about my experience as an exchange student over there. So I arrived in Russia in February alongside 4 other French students. So we are all part of the same program, which is the Economic and Management double degree program. So we get to study a lot of different sorts of subjects, from marketing to economics, of course, to international business. We study the Russian language for beginners, so we get to learn new words from scratch. We have PE, physical education. So what's cool about it is that we can select and choose which sport we want to practice, among basketball, volleyball, athletics, aerobics, and so on. When it comes to the class itself, in mine, there are about 50 students. Most of them are Russians. However, there are some international students as well. All the courses are being given in English, and a course can be divided into 2 parts. The first one is the lectures. So you select the lectures, basically all class together, and it can be divided as well into seminars. So a seminar is only made of about 20 to 25 students, not more. And we usually have to work in group, and obviously we must face the language barrier and the differences of our cultures to produce work together and to present it in front of the class. So it's very interesting.
Okay, so that was a video compiled by Thomas because he's now, well, at home as due to coronavirus situation. So we do have international students which study, and as he hinted, well, they have to deal in international groups every day. And on the slide, you see examples how students are going abroad when they're winning international contents. If you could go to the next slide, and I'll keep showing you pictures of the life, because when we give very strong analytical competences working with our corporate partners, you could see that this is how different formats of lecturing is going on, like Thomas just mentioned. And basically you see the corporate visits here to Unilever, and also, as he said, we have the mixture of sport and economic activities. Next slide, please. And that's their picture of our career tracks. You can see that on the slide. We've done, during last 20 years, we've done a review. Where do they work? How do they work? And you can see that there are 4 tracks I've showed you before. That's on the left, the certificate for EFMD path that you are getting upon graduation of International Economics and Business. And most of students, because they're working in class with future employers, they're getting this job because they're skipping the first level of their assessment. Well, I just want to show you a small interview of our graduate, Ibrahima, who graduated in 2016. Can we see this 1-minute video, please, Lena? And while we are connecting, of course, we do have lots of corporate partners, and all of them are going to class, and they're providing master classes, both in hard and soft skills. And you can see now Ibrahima, who is now working as economist back in Guinea.
Hello there, my name is Ibrahim Asori. I'm saying hello to you from Guinea. I hope that you and your families are safe in this moment of global pandemic. I graduated from International Economics and Business in 2016, and I worked at the office for 2 years before coming back to my home country. And now I'm working as an economist here. Talking about international economics and business, I would say that the program has a strong academic teaching style. So you will have all technical competencies. But beside that, the last not the least, you will gain cross-cultural competencies which will enlarge your emotional intelligence to enable you to work in an internationally team. So you will gain that through participating in different activities of the program, which includes international summer or autumn schools. You will have to cooperate to work in team with different people from all around the world.
Thank you very much to Ibrahima. And indeed, he's working in one of the Russian companies, global companies back home. And we are always happy to see him because he was one of very active international students. If we go to the next slide, you will see a snapshot of our corporate partners, but indeed, they are not all which are working with, because they would simply not fit in their slide that you see. Of course, some of them sponsor students' activities, some of them provide grants for students to go overseas, and that is why we have lots of practice integrated in our classes. And also you could have your internship in Yekaterinburg and also abroad. Also, some students are choosing to work for projects here in Yekaterinburg. And one of my last slides is going to be about Autumn School, which is organized by students with our supervision indeed. Every autumn, for the 12th times in a row, a lot of international people, international crowd come here to study what is sustainable business development. They're going to see the company, they're doing their projects, doing startup sessions, and present their projects to corporate and academic jury. So next one is forthcoming in November. Maybe some of you will be part of it. And indeed, we do hope it's going to be offline, not online. Thank you very much for listening. If we can have slide with my contacts, I'll be happy to actually write, if you write me an email, I'll give you comments, and our slide has all the full information. And we are happy if you enter our program, although some of our graduates are choosing master programs which are taught in English in Graduate School of Economics and Management, and that's a very, very extensive and good master programs toolkit that you could choose after graduating from BA International Economics and Business. Good luck, and I give the floor to Ekaterina.
Thank you, John, and thank you actually for this really very interesting information. If our participants have any questions, please send your messages to our chat, and Professor Zhanna Bilaeva will answer you just after she reads your message. And now we go into the next international degree program, master program we have in our school, that is Master in International Management. And I would like to invite here to speak head of this program, Professor Ludmila Ruzhanskaya, to talk about her program now.
Hello.
We cannot hear you.
Okay.
Now that's better.
Okay. Let's start. I'm very happy to present our master program for you, and I'm happy to see a lot of interest students who will be, I guess, who will be the students of GSEM. And our program is Master in International Management, and you see the three sides of our international recognition. Firstly, our double degree status, and two, international accreditation. Firstly, we were granted of professional community, I mean ACCA accreditation, and we got the mark of the quality of our program. We are in the top of 150 best program, master program in management according to the QS ranking. On the first slide, I will show you some interesting features of our program which could be interesting for you and could be attractive for our future students. We one of the most old program in the Ural Federal University, because it was found in 2010, and we was found at the very beginning like the program of double degree. Our first partner, academic partner, was Lviv University Business School, and we started with their curriculum up to the French and Russian style of preparing our students for their future business career. But now we have a new academic partner, and we are very proud of it. Our academic partner is School of Management, Liège University, Belgium. Now 3 of our students are on this program. This business school has 3 international accreditation. They are accredited ACSB, EQUIS, and FMD at the same time. And this is for our is very great opportunity to manage our program at the best practice of business education. Our main goal is to prepare the high qualified managers with the analytical, leadership, and teamwork skills for fast growing Russian and of course international company. We have focused on the practice of company which operates on the Russian Federation territory and abroad. Our double degree permits us to create the opportunity for our alumni real international career because the degree of our partner university is Master 2. It means that you will have the full circle of the master education up to the European Community standards. And if you'd like, after the graduated your program, you can enroll to the PhD program because this is a full master. Our program, as I mentioned, has a professional accreditation. This is ACCA, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. We are the only program in the region with this international professional accreditation, and we have the chance to give our students fee opportunity to have specific certificates of the ACCA and be involved in the professional community. ACCA accredited accountant, which could be employees of the company all over the world without any additional diplomas. And on our program, we're trying to organize the study process under the international standards and using the modern trainings technologies, not only the webinars and others, but for example, we have the use simulators, digital mock starts for create the possibility for our students, their idea for startup, and we organize the specific modules under the digital technologies. And for example, to provide your idea for future business, for your idea for startup during the session of operating with the decision making under the interest in thinking technologies. Our program invites you to our international summer school. You see, this event is coming during the last decade of July, but unfortunately, our 7th summer school will be only online, but it creates a new opportunity to attract new participants from other countries than we invited before. At our previous summer school, we invited students from the 14 countries. And now we hope we will be interesting for many other countries because we are without borders by online. The title of our summer school is Doing Business in Russia. We organize specific events, webinars with the representatives of corporates which operates in Russian Federation and abroad. And we invited a representative of exhibition Inaprom. You saw the pictures of our participation in Inaprom. This is a traditional summer big events in Europe, and we are inviting you for this program. Next slide, if it's possible. Okay, thank you very much. Some program advantages. Firstly, it seems to me this is a double degree. And double degree with Liège University at the first, and next will come from our cooperation with ACCA, because if you will be a successful student, you will have, without any examination, 4 ACCA qualification exams, F1, 2, 3, and 7. And if you'd like, you can have a Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Accounting awarded by Oxford Brookes University. And another chance, you will have specific privileges in the ACCA membership. Today at 6 p.m. Up to the Euro time, 4 p.m. on Moscow time, we will organize a specific event with the ACCA participant. And I invite you to join us on this event. I will show you in chat the link. Internationalization this is our features. Exchange window for our students is 2 and 3 semesters. If you'd like to be involved in the double degree diploma, you could be on the 2nd and 3rd semester in the Belgium, or use the exchange semester. And you can see our corporate partner, employees, and the basic for our internship. Next slide, please. Our program has 2 tracks: international business and international financial management. So the international financial management accredited by ACCA. You see several courses which included in these 2 tracks. You will specialize on the second academic year on these tracks. But on the first academic year, you will have the common courses for all students. We are practice-oriented. I mean, so we are trying to create the specific opportunities for our students to be involved in the research project, our practice-oriented project, be involved in the long-time internship, professional, introductory, and research projects, and at the last, thesis defense, which is like which organized like a consultancy project. For more information, you can use 2 links. You see it on these slides, and I will ask Elena to show us the video by Ivan Akimenko. He is our alumni. At the same time, he is a teacher on our program, F2 Management Accountant, and at the same time, he is a specialist of the financial department of Rostelecom, our corporate partner. Yes, please. Is it possible?
Ekaterina is switching it on right now. Ekaterina, you have the sound turned off. Please turn on the sound.
Yes, the hands up.
I'm switching on the video.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Akimenko. I am a lecturer of several financial courses at UrFU University. Ludmila Stanislavovna invited me to share with you my point of view why obtaining a master's degree is an important step in your future career. But first of all, let me tell a few words about my education and career track. I graduated with honors from UrFU with a bachelor degree in management. In the final year of my bachelor program, I found a job in Big Four audit and consulting firm. It was well-paid, full-time, interesting job with different projects in different industries. But moreover, I had been working and I also had been studying at Russian Presidential Academy of National Economy for a master's degree. 1 year after I had graduated, I was invited to work in financial department, one of the largest telecom and IT company in Russia. So I would like to tell you about master program at UrFu University based on my own experience. Master degree is not a guarantee of your success, but it is one more step, it is one more signal to all employers that you are ambitious, that you are not satisfied with basic step in your education, that you are looking for learning something new. And I can say that all employers always appreciate this. And finally, what is most important thing and what I believe is really great at UrFU master program is that it gives you really practical knowledge and skills. In this program, we learn courses which are approved by ACCA. This is the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. I have the advanced diploma in accounting and business of ACCA, and I can say that it will really make you competitive not only on your local human resource market, but worldwide. So I hope to see you at Ural Federal University, and I wish you all best. Thank you.
Okay.
Ivan, and thanks all participants of this webinar. I will see your questions in chat, and I hope we will see you on the future events of GSEM and see you like our future students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ludmila. I would like just to remember all our participants that if you have questions, you should send them via chat, and our speakers just waiting for your questions to answer and to inform you more about their programs. And we come to our next international program, master program, PR and Advertising in International Communications. And I invite to speak about the program the representatives of this program, Valeria Franz and Oliver Koiner. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Hello, dear friends. I hope you all are in a good mood today. So now I will present our program in a couple of words. Then I will give the word to Yulia Babiuk. She's one of our graduates, rather successful graduate. And then we will have with you a mini quiz. We will check your communication, your knowledge in the field of communications. You will know something new and just have fun. So can we switch to the next slide? The title of our program is PR and Advertising in International Communications. It's 100% in English, which means that all the subjects are in English, and you will write your master thesis also in English. This program was developed jointly with Federal University of Ouro Preto. It's in Brazil. We have also 2 other partners in Brazil, which means that you will be able to spend 1 semester or even a year in Brazil and train your international communications, your communication skills in the companies of Brazil or in collaboration with the scientists of these Brazilian universities. You will be able to write scientific work, etc. At the slide you see the list of professions which you will be able to get after finishing our master program. It begins from PR manager and finishes by head of marketing, advertising and PR services. We put the special emphasis at developing the digital skills and the knowledge of digital communications of our students, which is highly required in the market and at the international level. It's very important that you will become the universal specialists, the multifunctional specialists, so you will be able to get the leading positions at the companies in which you will be working. And finally, what will you learn studying at our program? So first of all, how to create brands and manage communications of international commercial companies. Second, how to use communication in the political field. Also, how communications can help to create solidarity and sustainable societies. Maybe it's the most important skill which you can learn. Also, how to use digital communications on an international level, I've just told it, and how to use different soft skills, like, for example, business communications, business etiquette, etc. So we will be glad to see you at our program. And now I'm giving the word to Yulia Babiuk. It's our graduate from Kyrgyzstan. She will tell you about her experience of studying at our program. Julia?
Hi everyone, can you hear me? I hope so. My name is Yulia Babiuk. I'd like to tell you about my experience in studying at UrFU International Communication. I graduated in 2018. It was a pilot program then, the first try. So about the studies, all classes were conducted in English. We had classes on international PR, communications, marketing, and other necessary subjects. We also had the practical lessons in professional agencies or PR departments of the biggest Yekaterinburg companies. As a master program, it's a great opportunity to fulfill your academic potential. I had the chance to participate in conferences and forums, including those in Moscow and Tyumen, and my department fully supported me. Also, some exchange programs available. I did one semester in university in Brazil, in University of Ouro Preto. So about the student life, it was great. I enjoyed it a lot. The student union often organizes various activities where you can prove yourselves. If you are a non-Russian speaker, there is a buddy system run by students, which will support you on every stage, and Erasmus student organizations which hold events to entertain international students. I am sure you could enjoy your life in Yekaterinburg too. So what I did after the graduation, right after I started an internship with the United Nations in my country, Kyrgyzstan. And now I'm working as a communications and project assistant at an international non-governmental organization. Well, not right now. Right now, my whole country is on full lockdown. But anyways, I was glad to land a job that suits my studies and previous experience. So if you have any questions, you can ask it in chat, so I can reply. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I switch my screen to the screen of Oliver. Oliver, you're welcome. Hello.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. My name is Oliver Koiner. I am from Germany. I am the movie guy around here because I myself have a history in working in the movie industry. I was quite for a long time a producer and a screenwriter in Germany, and then I became a teacher. And now at Yekaterinburg, I'm introducing young people to the art of movie making. Primarily, we shoot commercials because obviously this is the Department of Advertising, but we're also doing short films, we're doing music videos, we're doing little documentary films. I would like to show you some of our clips. Of course, we don't have time for this right now, but later on I'm going to send a link here in our chat. There is a demo tape of films that we've made quite a time ago, and there are English subtitles, so it's easier for everybody to understand. And now, yeah, in order to not pester you with many words, because actually it's quite clear what we're doing here, let's go to the fun segment. We've prepared a little mini quiz, because obviously humor is a big decisive factor in advertising. And also let's look at the serious side of it, which is money, of course. Money is something very vital in advertising. There are big amounts of money being moved every day.
Oliver,
and of course,
could you please share your screen with the participants?
Yes, of course, of course. And of course, just let me finish my thought. If you work in the movie industry or in the advertising industry, of course, there is a big chance of making a very decent income. Okay, now I'm going to, all right. Everybody sees my screen now? Yeah?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. So just any of you participants, just give me a rough estimation. How do you think, how many dollars are spent annually on advertising globally? Is it 50 billion? Is it 100 billion? Is it 200 billion or even $500 billion? What do you think? Shall we do this with open mic, or shall they just write the answers in the chat?
I think that better if they can write the answers in the chat. Please do that, because then we can follow and maybe even find the winner.
Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds. And now I'm going to show you the solution. It's indeed over $500 billion. That's an incredible amount of money, which is being produced in advertising every year. Second questions. How many dollars are spent on ads targeting children in the US every year? What do you think? It's 5 billion? Is it 10 billion? Is it 15 billion or 20 billion? Just write it down. We'll give you 5 seconds. And then I'm going to show you the solution.
Guys, please share your ideas in the chat to let us see what you think.
Because children, of course, are an important target, especially for fast food companies, for soft drink companies, and so on. And in fact, it's 15 billion every year. Let's go to the next question. How many TV commercials has the average senior citizen seen in the United States? An estimated 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, or 10 million. Again, 5 seconds. Let's think about it. And then the solution is it's actually 5 million TV commercials for the average senior citizen. And 2 questions, just fun questions. When and where were roadside billboards in the US first popularized? In 1885, when people didn't ride on horses anymore, but on streetcars. In 1908, when the Model T Ford was introduced, more people were on the road, thus more people were exposed to billboards. In 1944, as a means of propaganda against the Japanese, or in 1958, when it was legal to get a driver's license at the age of 16. I give you some more time because one answer is correct, the others are just nonsense, made up by me. And of course, it was the famous Model T Ford that was introduced in 1908. And afterwards, that was the birth of billboards in the US. And the last question, that's quite interesting and quite funny too. Watches in advertising are always or almost always set to 10:10. You see the pictures here, it's 10:10. Why? It was coincidentally done so the very first time, and then out of superstition was kept this way. If you say out 10:10 loud, then in Chinese, it means buy this. And as I've seen from our participants, there are some people from Chinese, they will know if this is the right answer or not. It frames the brand name on the face of the watch. It also looks like a smiley face. Or in the Middle Ages, public marketplaces always used to open at 10:10. Advertisers use this as an auspicious sign. The Chinese already know that it can't be number 2. Of course, it's number 3. It frames the brand name on the face of the watch. It also looks like a smiley face. And if we have here 3 ads, Tissot, Cartier, and Rolex, we see that all these watches are set to 10:10. Okay, that's from our department. Like I said, I think it's pretty clear what we're about to. Thank you very much to all the participants and very much hope to see you in our department next year. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. It was really fun. And for me, I had some new information. It was interesting, really. And I hope that it was interesting as well for our participants. And I saw several answers in the chat, and some of them were correct, some of them not so correct, but they will try. Okay, so, and now we switch to our next international program of master level, that is Applied and International Economics. And I invite Dmitry Vorobyov, our PhD and research fellow and representative of this program, to talk in more details about the program. Dmitry, you're welcome.
Thanks, Ekaterina. Hello to everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to say a few words about our program. If we can switch to another slide, please. Yeah. So as you may infer from the title, this is a program that combines 2 directions of economics, namely applied and international one. And the main feature of this program is that The students starting this program face the same common year, the first common year of studies, and then in the second year they are free to choose one of the two tracks. The applied track is something more focused on econometrics and data analysis, and will probably fit best for those who are seeking a career in data-intensive private sector industries or maybe in consulting. The international track is something focused on international economics and international trade, and will be the best for those who are seeking a career in public sector, in government agencies, or multinational companies. So this program is partially taught in English, partially in Russia. It's about 50-50. And it's taught both by local and visiting faculty, and a lot of our local faculty are Western trained. They have a PhD from European schools. And in general, this program is a combination of fundamental and applied economic disciplines with quite a notable focus on research skills and potential academic opportunities. Get the next slide, please. Yeah. So as I mentioned, the first year is going to be the common for all the students, no matter what trajectory they will eventually end up in. And it consists of pretty much standard program that you may find on any Master in Econ programs. So you will face certain fundamental courses like micro, macro econometrics, basics of game theory, and also some courses like statistics and mathematics, and even basis of programming. And then once you enter the second year, you choose one of the two tracks, and then you actually study a track-specific courses. And we also teach you throughout this program how to conduct your own academic research. So among the opportunities, except the course, this program offers a free semester abroad at one of the partner universities, which could be in Czech Republic, in Slovenia, in Germany, in Italy, in France. You can choose the one you like. And then we heavily encourage a collaboration with researchers and scientists within the Graduate School of Economics and Management. And we provide additional stipends for those students who are deeply involved in real scientific work. And if some of the students want to continue their studies upon completion of our master program abroad in Western PhDs program, or do a PhD in Europe Federal University, we heavily encourage this and provide all the possible support we can. Next slide, please. Yeah, so what you will eventually learn in this program is you will, first of all, become a good economist and good analyst. So you'll be able to understand economic processes, to model them, to forecast them, and then you will have a lot of skills working with the data. You will learn how to find them, how to collect, to organize, to read, to extract patterns out of them using different techniques and different software. So you'll be really good data analyst, and then of course you will be able to conduct your own economic research. So this is, honestly speaking, not the easiest program to study, and if you want to study successfully, you will need to have some solid knowledge of mathematics and basic economic tools. We will definitely teach most of them, but you need to have some background as well. Since this program is partially taught in Russian, partially in English, you will also have to be fluent in both languages. We are gradually moving towards making this program fully in English, but at the moment, Russian language is still a requirement. And of course, you'll have to have a bachelor diploma to enter this program. So don't have much time to talk about, so please go to our website of the Graduate School of Economics and Management. You will find the descriptions of all the program, including ours. And there are quite a lot of information about it over there. And if you have any questions, the program directors, his contact details here, he's also in the chat right now, so feel free to ask whatever you're interested in. And giving back the floor to Ekaterina. Thanks.
Thank you, Dmitry. I hope that our participants have found many interesting details about the program. Again, just remember that you can ask the questions via our chat directly to Dmitry now, and then you can send your emails to Oleg Mariev as the program director, so you can reach the necessary people right now or later. And now, actually, we can speak a lot about our international programs, and you see that we have +4 more international programs taught in English, fully or partially. But I think it will take a lot of time, and I will give just a brief overview of these programs. I had some questions in our chat concerning the level of our programs, and actually we have international programs of bachelor level and master level. As for bachelor level, before, in the beginning of our presentation, we had a presentation of International Economics and Business bachelor program, which is EPAS accredited. And later, after our presentation, you will have the access to this presentation. You can see everything, and as well, I will share with you the links to the video presentation of all the programs we have in our portfolio. I mean, our international programs and our Russian taught programs, and these videos are in Russian, so it could be quite convenient for you to have more information about the programs we have. But to continue with this overview about our international programs. So another one bachelor level program is Public Policy and Administration. That is 50% taught in English, and the tracks is quite different from what we had before. So the program is focused on administration, public organizations, and public sphere of activities. And your career tracks after graduation from this program are connected with GR activities, analytic activities in different type of organization, but mainly in state and public organizations. Then the programs of master level international programs we have in our portfolio. Actually, one of these programs is International Trade and Entrepreneurship Master Program, which is 100% taught in English. All 2 years of your learning at this program will be in English only. And the program has quite extended research experience in collaboration with Finland partners. So you will have an opportunity to go to Finland to participate in academic exchange and in research exchange with these institutions. And what is interesting about this program, many graduates of the program start their own business, run their business, and they can work at different positions and all types of organizations. Next program is PR and Advertising in Internet. That is 50% taught in English. And the program is focused in your professional activities in PR and advertising in the most up-to-date tool in marketing in internet marketing. So the feature of this program is that they directly collaborate with 2 leading companies in the field of PR and advertising in our region that are really very big companies, which are meaningful not only in our region, but in national level as well. That is, one of these companies is Deltaplan, and another one that is more connected with analytics and software production, that is SKB Control. And this program will have the option for double degree starting this September. So starting from September 2020, you will be able, if you are a student of this program, of course, you will be able to take part in double degree program with Salisbury Business School, which is ACSB accredited, and that is one of the leading business schools in the world level from South Korea. What is about your employment after this program? Of course, that should be connected with the PR and advertising, but as well, you can work in different fields in commercial companies and non-for-profit organizations as heads of departments and business analytics as well. And our new program, actually, which starts this academic year, 2021, and the name of the program is Sustainable Solid Waste Management. That is quite up-to-date topic, and many countries really feel necessity in the professionals in this field. So the program is 100% taught in English and focused not only on national students, but on international students as well. The priority markets for this program are African markets, for example, when the area is really in need of professionals in solid waste management and sustainability. So the feature of this program is that you will have international student groups, and the employment is possible in many types of organizations as specialists in departments and analytics. So that's about our international program. 50% or 100% taught in English, and which have and provide to students really wide opportunities for their international integration, development, and meeting a lot of people around the world, and of course for professional developments globally. And I would like to add some words about our double degree options, just to provide you the whole picture about what you can get in our Graduate School of Economics and Management. And I can say that I think that, and I'm sure that our institution is the leading one in our university, in UrFU Federal University, which can provide you such an opportunities of studying abroad and taking another one diploma by the end of your education here. So for example, if you enter a bachelor program, so you go through the procedures of your admission and enrollment, so you become our student, and then during 4 years of your study, you will have such an opportunity to join one of the programs of double degree. 2 years of your bachelor program, you will study here, in this case, if you are a participant of double degree program. And then 2 years, number 3 and number 4, you will spend in our partner school. And then we have an agreement which allows us to count the courses you will have there as the courses you have here. And as well, they count our courses as the courses you have in your curriculum. So in the end of your 4-year study in bachelor program, you will have 2 diplomas, one of our Graduate School of Economics and Management, and another one of our partner school. We will talk about the partner school some later at this slide. As for master programs, we have as well the options for master programs for double degrees. And the difference is that you have only 2 years of your education, and you spend 1 semester here after your enrollment. Then semesters number 2 and number 3 you spend in our partner school, and then you come back, finalize everything here, present your thesis, graduation thesis, and then you get diplomas again, 2 diplomas of GSEM and our partner school. And now let's see the list of our partner schools and how you can join these double degree options. So actually we have a number of partners, but not all of these partners collaborate with all the programs. And the most amount of options, of course, you will have at our EPAS accredited program at the bachelor level, that is International Economics and Business. And this program has 4 partners for double degrees. So the students of this program will be able to join any of these programs, I mean options of double degree, to build their individual education track and get the diploma of European or South Korean partner upon their choice. So first choice is our Triple Crown partner. That is one of the best schools in business schools globally. That is Catch Business School from France. They have EQUIS, AMBA, and ACSB accreditation, which really means that they are in the top of business schools in the world. So if you join the program according to this model of 2 years plus 2 years, you will have the diploma of Catch Business School. So, and the same scheme is true for For example, Liège Business School from Belgium, Zagreb School of Economics and Management from Croatia, and Solbridge Business School. This program starts from September 2020, so it is our new partner and new option for double degree. So that is for international economics and business students, but at our programs, we as well have some options for double degrees. And for example, at bachelor level, we have program International and Corporate Management, and you can follow the option of double degree with Liège Business School in Belgium at this program. At master level, we have options of double degrees for international management. Again, that is Liège Business School in Belgium, and I can say that we signed this agreement just not far ago, and our first students went to Liège this semester, and some of them are still there and continue their education, and we hope to have our next cohort of students for this program next year, and maybe you will join this option as well. And next opportunity is PR and advertising in internet program, and they will have the option of double degree with Solbridge Business School in South Korea. So now you have the full picture of your opportunities of double degree. That is really very good career option, and you will have 2 diplomas to develop your research or professional career, business career, not only in Russia or in your country, but in other countries in Europe or in Asia or everywhere in the world. If you have any questions about double degrees, please write me in chat, I will answer you. And now we will talk some words about our opportunities for your international development. And I invite the manager for academic mobility from our International Affairs Office, Valeria Nikonenko. She's here. Valeria?
Yes, hello. Hello, everyone.
Could you please say about our programs and what is so good about them?
I would like to talk about the possibilities of studying abroad. Semester Abroad is a student exchange program of Graduate School of Economics and Management that allows the students to spend a semester in all of our partners' institutions. Graduate School of Economics and Management has a broad network of academic partners that includes both big classical universities and small private business schools. And this moment, we have more than 50 international partners. Our partners' institutions are in different countries around the world. 60% of our partners have international accreditation of business education recognized worldwide. There are also 13% of business schools that have Triple Crown accreditation of business education. So the basic conditions for participation in the program Semester Abroad, we invite bachelor students, 2nd and 3rd years, specialist students, and 1st year master students who are studying full-time. Period of exchange, spring and fall semester. These dates are as determined by receiving institution. Whole year programs are also possible. Regarding costs, tuition fees at the receiving institution are waived. Fee-paying students must pay their tuition at UrFU for the respective semester. And other expenses are covered by students. The main requirements: the first, good GPA without academic debt, and the second, English proficiency level B2 or higher. This level of English must be confirmed a certificate or test results. So please switch to the next slide, Ekaterina. This slide provides information about short-term programs for our students offered by our partner universities. These short-term programs offer 2 or 3 weeks thematic educational programs, including international membership, cultural and cross-cultural communication. This slide shows 6 international summer programs that are presented at universities such as European University Viadrina in Germany, 3 business schools in France, 2 of them, Montpellier Business School and Grenoble École de Management, are accredited with Triple Crown accreditation of business education, as well as Southwestern University in China and Kunbuk National University in South Korea. So now I would like to give the floor to Andreas Kuitner. He is the exchange student of our school who participates in the exchange program and comes to GSEM for the 3rd time. Can you hear me, Andreas?
Yes, hello, Valeria.
Hello.
I'm Andreas, and I'm an exchange student from Germany. And I studied mechanical engineering, and after it I was thinking I want to have more economic background. So I decided to study after mechanical engineering, industrial engineering. And here I'm doing now all my master courses in English. And especially I like at the UrFU that there are so many courses taught in English. And compared to Germany, it's better because here are much smaller courses. So it's easier to talk to the professors and it's easier to meet all your classmates. And another point for me is that here often are possibilities to meet professors from other countries. There were professors from Italy or Spain and from Germany. So you can get much international background here. And another point for me here is that you can go with the university to different companies. You learn how the companies work here in Russia, and you can meet people from the companies, you get case studies. And so here, compared to Germany, I would say it's more practical, and you learn theory too, but I think it's more practical usement. So I think it's better to study here. And another point for me is that here, if you start here, you can meet buddies and they will help you when you have problems, or you can live here in the dormitory and you can meet easy new friends here. Russian friends are in the dormitory or international friends. So the dormitory is very mixed. And I met here people from all continents. So for me, it was a very nice experience here. And because of that, first I thought I stay 1 semester and then a second, and now I'm a 3rd semester here. And I'm glad that I choose Ekaterinburg. And for me, it was the best choice. And so I'm glad to be here, even if it's at the moment more problems. But for me, it was the best choice to come to Ekaterinburg, because now with the coronavirus it's more difficult, but I like it here very much. So thanks for your attention and thanks for the invitation to participate here in the discussion.
Thank you for your review and your experience of being at our school. So students, I hope this information will be useful for you and you will be able to use these opportunities correctly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I just want to add some remarks. First is that if we had any competition on the number of times students visited our school, I think that Andreas would be the winner in this case, and for sure should be awarded somehow. And thank you, Andreas, for your opinion sharing and experience in our school. And another one remark is, if you are students, Valeria actually is your first contact in our International Affairs Office to talk about your international experience opportunities and about our exchange semesters or short-term programs. So just remember her face and her name, Valeria Nikonenko. She is #1 person for you. After the head of your academic program, of course. Okay, so let's go further. And I will talk very briefly about our own international short-term programs, because it is quite a big part of your potential international experience in our school. Because you can not only go to our partners somewhere abroad to take part in these amazing short-term, very practically oriented focused programs, but as well you can do that here, because we have a portfolio of programs of 5 programs now. And first one, you've heard about this program during our presentation already. There is Sustainable Business Development Smart Future for All Autumn School, organized by the Program of International Economics and Business. And that is really international school with many participants from all around the world, and very rich program with the ideas and projects and representatives from many industries and the real practical work. So that is held in November every year. And another one program is Doing Business in Russia. And this program is organized by the Master Program International Management. We have it every year in July, and the program is as well very practically oriented and connected with different fields of business development and management models at the companies, global companies, international companies in our region. And for example, last year we had the projects and corporate partners from art to industry. So that was really a very extraordinary program connecting just very differentiated industries in one program. And this year, just because of the situation, you know, with coronavirus, we are going to have this program online, but we have a lot of ideas how to enrich the program and how to make it just unforgettable for all the participants. So I really invite you to take part and to join these 2 programs this year. Another one program we launched just 2 years ago is International Study Tour Study Like a Russian. We have it in March every year. And that is a kind of integration culture and education program which gets together the students from many countries, and our aim in this case is to show the culture of our region and Russian culture, and to connect culture and industries and networking activities and fun and everything which is so attractive for students within a 1-week program. And this year actually we launched 2 new programs, and one of these programs will be held online in July 2020. That is advanced course on econometrics theory and application. And that is really intensive program requiring background in econometrics. And if you have such a background, you can join the program and find out a lot of about up-to-date tools in econometrics and analysis and how to apply them in practice. And the 5th program we have in our portfolio is KGB Legal Business Quest. And that is an unusual program as for the format for the summer school, because the format is a kind of combination of education and quest and project work. And another one feature of this program is that it is connected not with only economics and business, but has quite strong focus on legal issues and legal support in business. So that is about our portfolio of short-term programs, and I really invite you to join any program, any topic you are interested in. Send your questions and I will give you some additional information about these programs as well. And we have the opportunities for students on international level, not only in their education and study, but as well in research. And if you are interested in a research career and such type of activities, you can join our research centers. You will see the names of our laboratories here. The leading laboratory for international students and international participants is Laboratory for International and Regional Economics, headed by Professor Hans Wismith from Germany. And this department of our research centers has many events during the year. You can join, you can publish your works and your research results. And some of the events we have, and you can join them even before you enroll as our students. There is our international research workshop organized by the laboratory, and we have them usually 4 times a year, but sometimes we have more than 4 in 1 year. In April, actually just in the end next week, we have our spring research days. This is a research conference focused specifically on student research and student work. And for students of different levels, from bachelor's to PhD students, that is a very good opportunity to present their reports, to have feedback from international community, professional community, and to publish, to have publications after their reports. And in November, every year, we have our international conference, Russian Regions in the Focus of Changes. But actually, the topic of this conference is above Russian regions and is connected with the development of regions at the global level internationally. So the conference includes many topics in these fields and attracts every year many participants internationally. So we have about 700 participants every year, and about 10% or even more than 10% of them are international participants, speakers, and visitors. Okay, so that is about our main research events, and I think that it is quite interesting for you to know about our learning and living environment. I will give you a brief overview of what we have. First, about our campuses. We have 3 main buildings of our Graduate School of Economics and Management. First one is our main building. You see that in the first picture, this beautiful building with columns. So actually that is our main building, and all the main administration offices and many classes of our students are held here. Another one location is another building at Gogol Street, and actually this building is located quite close to a number of consulates of international countries such as the USA or UK and other countries. So just in the epicenter of the global life, international life of our city. And actually we have many guests from these consulates to speak during the classes with our students, and to meet and to discuss some international issues. And this building is only GSEM building. The main building is shared with other institutions of UrFU Federal University. And another one campus, you see this historical building, very beautiful. And there is as well campus, part of campus of GSEM. And the classes of a number of our programs are held here as well. And part of our administration is located here. When you are our students, you will visit, of course, all these sites, and you will find many interesting things, and you will find that we have all the rooms for our classes equipped with all necessary equipment, multimedia, and internet, and all the other things we have. And we really can conduct classes in all the formats in accordance with up-to-date international requirements. We have many spaces for co-working of students and teachers, professors, and communication networking. You see only 3 examples here, but we have more. So you see 2 co-working spaces at our main building and 1 at Gogol Street building. Actually, when you are students, you will visit and you will enjoy working in teams or individually in these spaces. I just would like to say that we really collaborate with our corporate partners, and all these spaces are supported and sponsored by our corporate partners, and they just made it possible. And they conduct a lot of classes there with our students and international students as well. And the last row at this slide, there are the pictures of our dormitory, which is brand new dormitory built only 3 years ago, and actually 2.5. And our international students live in this building with quite convenient rooms, quite comfortable, and they do not share their rooms and utilities with many students. Only 5 students live in one apartment in 2 rooms, and they have a kitchen, they have shower room and other utilities just for these 2 rooms in one apartment. So, and everything is new. They have rooms for sports activities, fitness rooms, they have canteen, they have rooms for teamwork and individual work. So that is really very good building, and you can stay there for all the period of your study at GSEM. As international student. Okay, so and now before I go to our next part of presentation, I would like to ask another one alumni of our Graduate School of Economics and Management to join us and to share quite briefly about his experience. And I would like to ask Azhar Iqbal from Pakistan to join us and to talk a little bit about his experience of studying in GSEM.
Thank you very much for inviting me in wonderful conversation at international level, and it reminds me the beautiful, aesthetics views of Yekaterinburg. First of all, I would like to share my experience when I was in Yekaterinburg for the 2 years master's program of public relations and advertising. Yeah, of course, it was a wonderful experience. Actually, it was a first experience to travel abroad and to work and to learn a lot of professional skills in an international level. It was a little bit confusing in the earlier stages, because when you travel to some other country and you don't know even a single word of Russian language, you get confused. Now, if you ask somebody just to see, do you know how to speak English? No. So it was my first problem, but with the passage of time, I found the beautiful, supporting, very cooperative people in Yekaterinburg. In my university, I got plenty of best of the best teachers that UrFU provided me. Valeria Franz, no doubt, is with us right now. She was my supervisor. She guided me until I graduated. Right now, I think this is just because of the 2 years which I spent in UrFU, Graduate School of Economics and Management. After graduating, even when I was a student here in Yekaterinburg, I got offers to work as a lecturer in 2 top universities in Pakistan. And right now I'm working in the best public sector and private, it's a semi-public sector university in Pakistan, that is University of Management and Technology. I was nominated as the director of the Department of Advertising and PR. So right now I'm serving as a lecturer, senior lecturer in School of Media and Communication Studies, University of Management and Technology. I'm also working in a collaboration program with Ural Federal University, Yekaterinburg. And I have made all arrangements to exchange some international students towards Russia and Russia towards Pakistan. And it's a wonderful experience. And I'm also a focal person of exchange program. And I definitely recommend this university and this School of Economics and Management, Graduate School of Economics and Management. And I hope that this school will provide us, the international students, an opportunity to pursue their PhD degree diplomas in advertising and PR, also along with other prestigious programs of economics and international schools. And there is a long list that this prestigious university provides to the international students. There is a long list that I can discuss with you, but unfortunately the time that have been given to me is very short. So the concluding points and lines of my participation today is that I feel still that I'm luckiest enough to be a part of Ural Federal University, Ekaterinburg. I learned a lot of skills. I even, broadly say this word that I learned all these skills in within 20 months that I couldn't learn in last 20 years. So thank you very much for providing me such an opportunity to remind me all these memories. And this is wonderful experience. I strongly recommend to the newcomer, especially international students coming from the South Asian region, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Middle East countries. So this is the best destination for you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for such a positive view of our school. And you're always welcome as a guest and join our events. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. It's my
pleasure. Let's go further. And our next topic is actually our new international project, brand new online project, because now everything is done online. And that is maybe one possible way how we can collaborate, communicate, develop, and network. So, and we have launched the project, which is called Interlectures. And actually that is not for our students. That is for our international partners and for students of international partner schools. But we would like to see the participants of our today meeting in these really professional lectures and meetings and discussions starting next week. So you have such an opportunity, but I will let you know later how you can join these events if you are interested in these topics and in these speakers. But actually, I can say that I can say almost all the speakers presented here, because they are speakers of our today meeting, and they are not only the heads of different departments in our school, but they are as well very professional and very good teachers and professors in our school. Internationally. So you see the topics, they are really very differentiated. So we will have the first intro lecture next week, April 28th. And the topic is how to create the best international event, run charts of 5 senses and black tie. So if you are interested how to use all this knowledge to create the best international event, you should join. Next topic next week is prospects for Russia and the world economy, short-term risks and long-term challenges by Lyudmila Ruzhanskaya. And there is next week. I just cannot say what is the day exactly, but that is next week. And in a week, we will have 2 very interesting topics. One is by Professor Zhanna Belyeva, that is Mastering Global Economic Smart Business Models in the New Digital Era. And another one is Communication in the Modern World, Cross-Cultural Aspects by Elizaveta Galausova. And then you will have lectures in international trade and models. You will have lecture in the evaluation of this situation with coronavirus as a test for government efficiency, and the lecture on how you can manage supply chain using Excel tools. And I will deliver my favorite topic, actually, which I deliver as well in my course of international marketing, that is about trade shows and how to use them effectively in international B2B marketing. So everything is very interesting, and you can join that. If you are interested, follow my presentation and learn how to do that. Now some words about admission, because I know that you have a lot of questions about how to send your documents, how to submit the documents. Actually, everything you can learn from our website. I just made a screenshot for my presentation. So you have to go to Ural Federal University, urfu.ru, English version for English, and for Russian-speaking students, you go to Russian version of our website. Then you go to international, that is for English-speaking students, to international directory, and then you select how to apply directory. And here you can find everything. So first you have to choose the program, and you can find the full catalog of all the programs and courses. And of course, you have to find the courses of Graduate School of Economics and Management. And then you check the requirements to the programs. I saw some questions about the requirements in the chat. So better to go here because they update the information about the admissions procedures just in correspondence with the current requirements. So better to follow the website, and the documents about this procedure sent to you via WhatsApp chat and via email by our central office working with international students. So please follow this way how to get information, and in Russian how you can get this information. So you go to our main page of our website and find just in the very beginning of the page a number of links about the bachelor programs, master programs, and if you want to find the information about PhD programs, you have to go to this section of the slides for prospective students, and you will find there the special directory for PhD prospective students and how they can submit their documents. And actually, as for English students, that is here for prospective students, and you can find here the information about the enrollment and submitting documents for your admission. Okay, so that is how you can get the very up-to-date information. Better to do that via our website. So actually here is the full catalog of our programs in GSEM, that is our bachelor programs in Russian. You know all about our international programs, English taught programs, and now Russian taught programs. So you see that we have bachelor programs in economics, management, public administration, business informatics, commerce, housing and utilities, infrastructure, and PR and advertising. So you can actually find the track you are interested in that are programs, and then you have to submit. First you have to select this program via the catalog of the programs at UrFU website, and then you apply for the specific program you have selected. So if you are interested in this or in this one or in this one, so you have just to indicate the program you're interested in and submit documents for this program. Okay, so you can see the variety of programs here. Again, these programs are in Russian. That's important. All the programs in English entirely or partially were indicated earlier in my presentation. Okay, so these are our specialist programs. These are 5 years programs. And the areas of these programs are economic security, customs, legal support of national security, and forensic science. So if you are interested in some of these programs or in one of these programs, you have to submit your documents for these programs. They are in Russian as well. Actually, you have some international visiting professors lectures here, or you can have some English taught courses or part of the courses, but mainly these programs are in Russian. So you have to have knowledge of Russian at any level, allowing you to understand the courses in Russian. That are Russian taught master's programs in economics, management. So you see we have a lot of the variety of programs in management. Actually, the specific of our school is that we are located in industrial region, and we have many industries here and many companies working in the industries. And that is why we have many programs connected with different industries. So you see that we have industrial business process management. We have, for example, metallurgical company management. We have energy business. And as well, we have programs in up-to-date areas of activities such as innovations and digital economy and other very important skills for your future career in economics and management. These are another part of our master programs in public administration, business informatics, finance and credit, and public audit and PR and advertising. So you really can find the specific program interesting individually for you, and then follow the requirements to be enrolled at this specific program. Okay, actually, you have the link, and I will ask Elena to add this link to our chat now, because you can find the video presentation on all our Russian taught programs, and actually English taught programs as well, but in Russian. Because we had last week our open days of Graduate School of Economics and Management, and we had many meetings with our prospective students in Russian describing our programs. So please go there via this link, and you will find everything you need to know to select the program of your dream. Okay. So I hope you have the link in the chat. If you don't, we will do that for sure. And now I had many questions in chats about PhD programs, and actually that is the list of our PhD programs in two main areas, that is economics and informatics and computing. So please find the main programs in these areas we have. So the programs we have are actually finance, money and credit, economics and national economy management, economic theory, world economy, accounting and statistics, socioeconomic system management, and mathematical modeling, numerical methods and software. So you can first decide on the area you're interested in, then you have to contact our center working with PhD students at UrFU Federal University level and as well at Graduate School of Economics and Management level, and discuss the opportunity to join the group of students of one of our supervisors, tutors, working with PhD students, and then discuss your topic and the program you can join. So I will give all the contacts in our chat. So I will give the contacts of our Center for Research and Science, and as well I will give the contacts of our PhD center at university level. Okay. So you see that we have really diversified experience of students learning, living, entertaining, and developing in Graduate School of Economics and Management. Be part of it, manage your future, join our school, and if you need any additional information or materials, if you need any contact in our team, or you would like to join our intro lectures, what you have to do now is go via this link to fill in very brief feedback and information request form to let us contact you and provide all the information and give you Zoom links to our intro lectures. You are really invited to be part of these projects. So I hope that everything was really interesting, and you can now follow this link. And while you are actually, that is our team, and thank you for participation and thank you for your attention.